Alright, what's up everybody? Waifu Belector here, the only fair human on Earth, and earlier today we got an all-new Pokemon Presents, and while there wasn't an absolute ton to talk about, there was of course one thing actually worth discussion. But here's the thing, we only got one thing truly worth talking about, and that one thing is only a small teaser. Small as it may be, however, I'm still gonna discuss the possibilities of it. I am of course talking about the latest reveal of a new Pokemon Legends game, Pokemon Legends ZA. I think that's right anyway. I'm sure someone will let me know that it's actually Pokemon ZA. Pokemon Legends Slice of ZA, bruh, or whatever. But yeah, Pokemon Legends ZA, clearly seeing as it has the Legends moniker, it will be in the vein of Pokemon Legends Arceus. But this time we won't be in the Sinnoh or Hisui region. We won't even be going to Unova in Gen 5 like so many people thought. We are instead heading back to Gen 6 and the Kalos region. Honestly, probably a top 3 region for me personally. And again, this is a teaser, so we don't get a ton of information, but this teaser seems to be focused on Lumiose City. Here's where things get kinda hard to read though, because in the teaser we first see drawings and notebook-like sketches of plans to build Lumiose City. However, we then also see Pikachu running around in what appears to be a grid-based version of the Lumiose we already know. So it's kinda hard to get a read on if we'll be playing in a past or present version of Lumiose. It could possibly be both. There just simply isn't enough information right now. Also, the way the camera pans out to show how sprawling Lumiose is gives the impression that the entirety of the game will take place in this single city. I say single city, but I don't mean to make it sound small. This wouldn't be the first big game to take place in a single city. Hell, look at Cyberpunk. But yeah, this is also being described as Pokemon's most ambitious game. Not that that would be saying a ton necessarily, but it's not saying nothing. And the thing is though, this game isn't releasing until 2025, so we've got about a year at least to wait. But insiders have been speculating that the next Nintendo console would release this year in 2024, although some more recent reports now predict 2025. Regardless though, it's likely that this new ambitious Pokemon game plans on utilizing the superior new hardware to see those ambitions realized. And the upcoming Nintendo console is also said to have power similar to a PS4 Pro. Maybe not super impressive next to your current gen consoles, but it's a huge leap in terms of what that could mean for the presentation of Pokemon games going forward. Now at the end of the teaser, it did say that this game would be coming to Switch in 2025. So there goes my theory, right? Well, not quite. I believe this game is coming to Switch simply because the Switch has an enormous install base that of course Nintendo isn't just gonna leave behind. And of course they want that huge install base to be able to purchase Pokemon. Plus, the new console has not been officially announced yet, but I do think Pokemon ZA will be on both Switch and the Switch 2 or whatever, with the old Switch version being far inferior. I do not think that Pokemon ZA will be extremely held back by the Switch, but unfortunately that will probably mean that people who play this game on the original Switch will have a far worse time than those playing on the Switch 2 or Super Nintendo Switch or whatever the fuck they call it. I'm theorizing all this because I think it lends itself to another theory that the ambition of Pokemon ZA is to create a richer, more dense open world experience that both presents impressively and plays more up to date in terms of RPGs, right? Like, not only better graphics and technical work, but a game that doesn't rest on the laurels of simply being Pokemon. As for what I think of the location and possible direction of this game, I think Kalos and Lumiose are good choices. I'm honestly not too crazy about the prospect of the game taking place in the past though, but if all of the game takes place in the past or some of it does, there's at least the comfort that it doesn't seem to be as far back as Legends Arceus. Maybe just a few years before Lumiose is what we know it to be, or maybe even a decade before then. That would be fine, even if overall overall I just prefer a more present Pokemon. Anyway though, that's most of the information and assumptions we can make based on what little info is in this trailer. I suppose if you want, you can go over the Pokemon who appeared in the trailer and be happy or unhappy with what's currently confirmed. Like, oh, there's Sylveon, there's Gyarados, who cares? I don't really care about that too much right now. The real final bit of information worth knowing came right at the end of the trailer, where we were teased with a Mega symbol indicating the return of Mega Evolution for the first time since Gen 6. So that is very cool and exciting. I always thought Mega Evolution was a cool concept, even if it wasn't executed the best if you ask me. While some lesser Pokemon like Heracross, Beedrill, and Audino made a lot of sense to me, I don't know why Mewtwo and Salamence and Gengar needed to Mega Evolve. I mean, I do, they're popular and people think they're cool, but making already powerful Pokemon even more essential to your team just felt weird. Whatever, Mega Evolution is coming back, and that's cool, but okay. I think that's all I've got. They honestly didn't give us much to work with here, but when has that ever stopped me from jabbering on a bit? Feel free to leave your thoughts telling me how stupid and wrong I am in the comments, or on the off chance that you enjoyed this, feel free to like the video and possibly even subscribe. Even if you don't though, thanks for watching, and until next time, I am Waifu Belector. I am just a normal guy. I like hentai, and I hope ambitious means voice acting. Goodbye.